Awesome today. I actually decided to start the stream just a little bit early. I am on my way to my pickup for my Zifty order. I'm just finishing up doing some sourcing for Amazon. Spent about $250 this morning at one Walmart and one Target. And yeah, so I can show you some of those finds later if you want. And I may end up doing a live sourcing stream in Walmart as well. Later, we shall see how that goes, see how the rest of the afternoon goes. I hope you are all doing well today. So we're on our way to pick up a Zifty catering order from True Food Kitchen. It's a smaller order. It's like only about $300 order. My payout is about $28 for it. The drop-off is actually kind of close to home, so I can always head home afterwards if I wish to do so. So we have that, and yeah, so just gonna kind of make our way there. I got about a 25-minute drive, so I figured, well, I wasn't sure where exactly I was gonna be, so that's why I set the stream for a little later. But we will go ahead and just be live and hang out with you in this time. So again, hope everybody is doing well. So I'll share my finds without actually showing them to you, but the Target one I just did, I couldn't really find anything in the regular toy section that looked good. They had lots of deals, and I need to go back and scan when I have a little more time, so I was a little bit rushed. But over in their clearance section, they had a $140 calculator on clearance for 40 bucks. So I grabbed that. That should be like $40 to $60 profit after signed off. And then they had a little Nintendo figure that was like $5. That's a rare one, and it wasn't where it was supposed to be. It wasn't in the Nintendo section. It was just in the clearance section. We grabbed that, and then another like mechanical steam type of toy that was $100 on clearance for 35 or 40 or something like that, 30 bucks. So that'll be like $30 profit. And then there's one more thing, not anything crazy super special, but so we did that. And then at Walmart this morning, I didn't find anything in the clearance section. I found a bunch of regular price toys, that found some of the rare ones. So the way toys are kind of packaged and boxed up, they'll make like a bunch of like the most popular characters, and then they'll make only like one per case of certain characters, but then those end up being more highly demandable, I guess. I don't know, that's probably not the right phrase, but there's less of them out there, and they're kind of sometimes the abstract characters, and they end up going worth more. So something like in a Mario world, a Mario or a Luigi character might not really have that much demand because they make so many of them. But if you can find like a Daisy or a Princess Peach or different like kind of more obscure characters, they tend to be worth a little bit more. Well, that's what happened. I found some Minecraft things, found some of the more obscure Minecraft ones, and they also have a Disney Racer verse, basically like Hot Wheels cars. Well, the Buzz Lightyear one was one that is super rare, and I knew, or at least hard to find, high demand, however you want to say it. And I knew that, and I saw it today, so I just double checked the scan and did that. So anyway, yeah, I spent about $250 between two stores, and then I'm going to probably do a little more sourcing again this afternoon, and then we'll pack and ship those tomorrow and get them out the door. Whatever else I find today. But yeah, so I hope everybody is doing well. How's it going, Jaeger? Good morning to you. So we're on our way to our Zifty pickup from True Food Kitchen. And I have about 20-minute drive still. Pickup's at 11:20, but last time they were actually early. So I'm a little hopeful that maybe we can pick it up and get everything dropped off. $28 order. So I actually snagged two separate deliver that this morning. And they were both at the same time as this, and they were both less than $28. Morning, Shamrock. How are you doing today? So I actually had 3 catering offers, but the pickup times were like 11, 11:10, 11:15, and 11:20, and I kept the one that was still good. You're stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. I can't see who else it is, but I see someone else just came on. So good morning to you. So yeah, we're just on our way driving to our pickup. I did a little sourcing for our Amazon store this morning. Did 1 Walmart, 1 Target. We're gonna pick up this order here really quick. Oh, best wishes to your friend Shamrock. Is it Bobby? Am I seeing that right, Bobby? Good morning to you. If not, I'll get it. I'm just trying to catch it out of the corner of my eye here. So this is a catering order delivery from the app known as Zifty. So if you want to get into food delivery, but you don't want to do lots of small little runs, catering apps are a good way that you can just do it. There's obviously more competition to get good catering orders, but I think Lisa has I think Lisa said she has a $200 payout catering order today. So I mean, if you can catch the right catering order on the right day, you can get in a full day's worth of gig delivery work with just 1 or 2 deliveries. Definitely nice. My market, it seems like it's really been slow. I haven't seen any huge orders yet, but I'm just trying to slowly work my way up as well. Hopefully they will send better orders as I continue to take orders. So let's see, we have a new video out on the channel this morning. 4 lessons that we can learn by sitting on the couch watching football. 4 life lessons. And threw in some examples of what that kind of looks like. So yeah, Zifty. So most people are familiar with like the basic food delivery apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. But there's a whole other level of food delivery, which is catering orders, where you're a lot of times, not always, but I would say most of the time, it's businesses that are ordering food. And they're ordering for, anywhere from 5 or 10 to even 30 or 50 employees. I did a catering order last week that went to a school for a parent-teacher conference, and there were probably, I don't even know how many people were there. There's a lot of people who were there. So, yeah, so there's three main catering delivery apps that I know of. There's a 4th one someone mentioned last night, but Zifty, Zifty, Deliver That, and then Delivered, which I think is like DLIVERD or something like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. So this is a single order. It's about $300 worth of food. I think I'm going to a doctor's office. Almost all of my catering deliveries have been going to doctor's offices of late. But instead of, on DoorDash, to get $28 in deliveries, it may take you 3 or 4 deliveries some days to get that much. So with this catering order from Zifty, it's like, it's going to take me less than an hour and I'll have a $28 delivery done. So I'm not doing a ton of food delivery during the day today, just grabbing this catering order, and then I'm going to continue on with searching for more items to sell on Amazon, because that's one of my other income streams, is selling on Amazon. And of course, this is the right time of year. If you have extra toys or other to sell, even used toys on eBay, enter your stuff down and get a little extra cash. So that's what we're doing, but we can kind of talk about anything. I see a greetings from Poland. Cry, is that? Hello from the United States to you. Thanks for hanging out with us here this morning. So the signal inside True Food Kitchen, which is where my catering pickup is a little bit sketch on Verizon, but I might, instead of just having you guys sit out in the car, I might try bringing the phone in today, kind of see how it looks. It may not work because it might be a lot of food to carry out, but I can always do a couple trips or whatever. Thank you for the health wishes. Appreciate that so much. It's definitely going to be one of my focused efforts going into next year. I'm kind of I don't always stick with it through the whole year, but I just kind of try to pick a theme for the year. And I'm thinking right now, tentatively, my theme for 2025 is going to be best shape of your life. But not just talking about physically, talking about like, every area. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially. Like, I want to end 2025 in the best position I've ever been in all of those areas. And so that's what I'm kind of thinking is going to be my theme for 2025. Best shape of your life. And maybe we'll kind of talk about that on the channel as well. So I've been doing lots of work on my life, but really looking ahead to this being 2025 being just a real breakthrough year for me. And I know everybody uses the word breakthrough all the time. Yes, so Shamrock, I actually have done carnivore for good chunks of time, and I find that of all the different things that I've tried, mostly keto, with an occasional fun splurge for like birthdays and fun events. That tends to be, because if I don't ever do the splurges, then I end up getting sad, missing out on some of my absolute favorites. But yeah, so I've definitely done the mostly keto. I've actually done all beef. So I did like 3 weeks where I was doing like just beef and beef broth only. So that's always like, for me, that's really good as a reset. And my goal too is to hopefully be in a position where I can afford to get a personal trainer during the year next year. Probably won't be right away. Got many other financial things I got to take care of first, but I'm gonna try to start training myself, start physically training myself at home. And I'm not necessarily saying wait until 2025, but just basically this whole goal of by the end of 2025 being in that place, the best shape of your life place. I wasn't really letting this person go, but he just cut right out in front of me. We'll be nice. We'll be nice because we're on the live stream. I won't talk too hard. So I'm actually up the next town north where I am. I'm in Southwest Florida, so I'm heading out of Bonita Springs, Florida, and then we're headed back down to Naples. We got about 15 minutes to go. We have about 20 minutes to pick up online for Zifty, so you have to go just turn it on ahead of time. That way they know you're actively going to do the delivery. So I know the restaurant that I pick up from pretty regularly. How's it going, Eric? Yeah, so simple thing regarding sending thanks for tips and all those things. Yeah, so I try to do it digitally, and then also, so that's what we're doing with today. I think we're good. Trying to keep pushing the stream through, trying to reconnect, but we're having issues. Hopefully we get a little further south, we'll be good. So let me know if you can hear me. It is yeah, just super dead. I don't know, I'm trying out this Crick Wireless, but there's some things about it that have been just way better than Verizon, and other things have been way worse, like this whole stretch that we're on right here. But let me know if you guys can hear me again. Scrolling and try refreshing. Well, Eric, thank you Thank you for the kind words. How's it going, Casey? Am I live? Can you hear me? We've been having some connectivity issues here for the last little bit. So let me know if you can actually hear me, because the stream was just going all super chop. All right, we good? I think we're live. I think we're live again. So I pull it up on my other phone just to see without getting too confused about hearing myself repeat myself. So our pickup 20, our arrival time is 11:08, so we should be there in like the next 3 to 5 minutes. So hope everybody is doing well today. So we're on our way to pick up a Zifty catering order from True Food Kitchen. I know True Food is, I think they're pretty much a national chain at this point. I've seen them pop up on other ride-alongs for people in other areas of the country. So we're gonna pick that up, get it dropped off. It's a $28 order, hoping to have it done in about 45 minutes. Hopefully there's not too much of a setup that we have to do, but we'll find out shortly here. And I think it's going to a doctor's office, if I remember right. I did get two deliver that orders this morning. They were basically like 11, 11:10, and 11:20 or something like that. This one was the 11:20. So basically I could only do one of them, and I just took the one that was the most money. And then I saw another deliver that, and that also was also at the same time, and so I didn't even, that one I actually had enough reaction time to see the time for it and the price. So it's a little frustrating seeing and being able to accept 4 different catering orders, but only being able to take one because they all come through at the same exact time. Because I would love to do 3 of them, even if they're all like $20 to $30. You know, get 3 of those done. That's like a nice $70 to $100 that you can get done in a couple hours. But it's all right. We gotta take what we're given. All right, there's like a big construction truck here, right by where I need to go and park. So we're gonna go. I didn't bring my wagon with me today, so I think somebody else just picked up another catering order from here because they had their wagon out. All right. So I think my pickup was 11:20. I can't even start. Can't even start. It says this cannot arrive before 11:15 a.m. So I doubt it's going to show me any details about this order. But I'm here. So hopefully our connection is better here, and then the rest of the way we're headed back south. I think my estimated earnings went up a little bit. It says $29.17 now. It was like 28 and change, so get like an extra $1. So hope everybody's doing well today. We do have a brand new video up on the channel. Pull that up for you guys really quick. Gaina, how's it going? We don't really dive into the political thing here. I just pray for peace. I pray for peace. Yeah, sorry, Eric, I can cover it because we're here early. It's not going to even allow me to check in for another 5 minutes, so I got 5 minutes to wait here. I'll show you guys really quick and then I'll answer your question. So I'm at the pickup. Everything is good. I know that's got here. Let me turn the camera around because that always works better. So I'm here, but if you can see, it says cannot arrive before 11:15. Don't tell me what I can't do. So we're here. So I gotta wait another 5 minutes before it'll even show me exactly like who the order is for and everything like that. So yeah, so I do, depends on the app. So when I do an Instacart thing, after I do my Instacart delivery, I have a thank you note that I actually have saved. I'll read it to you. It's just a really simple one. It just says, thank you for being so awesome. You're such a blessing to us. Have a great day. And I sign it for my family. And I will sometimes change that word awesome to something different. So like there's a version will be like, if it was like a difficult delivery, I'll change to like patient. Thank you for being so patient. Or sometimes understanding. Thank you for being so understanding. Or, you know, sometimes I'll customize it, but that's the base thank you note. So I send that one after every Instacart delivery that I do. So I'll do that. And then on the other apps, sometimes I have, but I used to do it a lot, and then I noticed my negative feedback was trending upwards, which is really weird. And then as soon as I stopped doing it, then the negative feedback kind of went back to it's like normal. But what I do have, and I'll see if I have any, and I'm going to get my own personalized ones here that I'm going to start making. I don't know if I have any left. Yeah, I do. So my kids have also made some thank you cards, and just like they drew some pictures, and then my daughter wrote like basically the same concept of a thank you note. Good morning, Grammy. How is it going this morning? So I'll leave those, especially when I know it's like a super big tipping order. I'll always leave those. We did it last week, and it was like a $23 order, and then they added an extra $15 tip afterwards on that. So that was good. Yeah, but then I'm gonna be ordering a bulk amount of thank you notes because I'm going to handwrite up a whole bunch of them and like kind of pre-write them, and then after, you know, when I go to sign off, just like personalize, like when I go drop off the order, just personalize it and then just like add it right with the delivery sort of thing. So that's one thing I want to start doing. I've been searching Amazon, and I just haven't been able to find any good deals. Like I'm looking to get like 1,000, you know, even just like postcards, and I might just have to do basic postcards. I was trying to get them as like pre-done thank you notes, but if I may just get 1,000 blank postcards or something like that and just write those up as we go. But I was hoping I could find something nicer that doesn't break the bank, because I do want to be practicing gratitude, you know, and really pushing myself in that as much as possible. So we're here. We're at our pickup, but we're early. In 1 minute. In 1 minute, I can check in. So what I usually like to do with these catering orders is I'll, you know, check in as soon as I can, and I'll go see where everything's at. If it's all ready, then it's great. Yes. Yep. There's also that button too, and I'll hit that. Usually they build up for a while, and then I'll go through and I'll just hit like all the thank yous all at once. The reason with Uber Eats, the reason I don't hit the thank you right away, obviously, is because it takes an hour to see if the actual tip goes through. And if someone's going to tip bait me, I don't really want to send the thank you. And so it's just kind of one of those things. If I don't do it right then and there when I hand it off, then it's like, oh yeah, then I got to go back. Like, I could probably do that now. But I mean, we're going to be unlocked for our arrival here in just a second. So it's like, thank you for taking the money back that you promised to give me for me delivering to you. I was tip baited last week, but we got the tip back. We called Uber Eats. Made sure we got our money. Uber Eats paid us the tip then, which is fine. All right, good. So now the screen has changed. I can mark as arrived because I'm here. So it's just like a giant thing of pasta salad, a giant squash pie, and then a wrap and sandwich tray. So it is a catering order, but it's not going to be a lot of stuff, and it doesn't look like there's any drinks in it today. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it. But yeah, I definitely want to be doing those things. Person next to me is getting up too, so I wonder if they were waiting. So I'm gonna go check on this order really quick. If it's gonna be a long wait, I'll come back, but hopefully we can just grab this, and then we're gonna put up the sign for those of you who are new to the stream. I'll throw up the BRB sign that my daughter made. It got water damaged last week, but I will be back shortly, and so you can ask any questions and stuff. Give us something to talk about on our drive to the drop-off. Wow, sign fell down right away. Well, that's awesome. Everything was ready, and that's twice now I've picked up from True Food Kitchen. They were ready early, so that's just especially good because I like to arrive early. I don't like to be like pulling in and racing and different things. It actually says I can't even arrive there till 11:45. But you know what I can do? I can get in. I mean, it says our arrival time is 11:41. We got 10 miles. Kaylee, you can't start with an UGG. You can't start with an UGG. I was gonna say, I hope you're doing well today, but I think the UGG means otherwise. Alright, so we've got... And you have the notification bell on, too? I don't know if it's because I went... So I had scheduled to go live at like 11:11, but then I went live early, so I don't know if that... But you haven't really missed too much, because I had the first part of the live, I had like horrible choppy internet. And then I just picked up our order. So now we're good. Now we've got like a 22-minute drive. Oh, Spark is down, so you're stuck doing DoorDash. You gotta make the best of it, right? Okay. That's funny. So, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I somehow messed up the notifications though by just like impromptu going live. It's like, well, I got to drive 20 minutes now because I was doing some sourcing at Walmart and Target for the Amazon store, and but I was like, well, now I got to drive. So, hey, $50 for a breakfast shift is not bad. Our breakfasts around here have been pretty rough recently. Probably gonna have to do some breakfast shifts here, but I'm hoping that I can just get enough deliveries in on the weekends and nights that I don't have to do too many daytime. Trying to avoid daytime delivery shifts, other than like I'll probably go hard for like Instacart maybe the next 2 weeks leading up to Thanksgiving. Try to get some of the big Thanksgiving shopping orders and stuff like that. But I'm also hoping there's going to be a fair amount. And then, so the other problem, so it's not necessarily a bad problem, but these catering orders do kind of conflict with the Costco drop. So Costco drop is at 10, and most of my catering orders I'm getting are like 11 to 11:30, you know, right in that time frame. So it's like I can't do the Costco drop on the same days that I have like 11 or 11:30 catering orders. There's no margin for error, and I don't like that. I already did one where I was rushed on, I think it was Friday last week. I was rushed to try to get the Costco order all dropped off before the catering, and anyway, it was too much chaos for me. On the other hand, though, shopping for the Amazon store makes a lot of sense on the catering days because I can pretty much be in complete control of my schedule. So today was perfect. I knew what my last stop was going to be before pickup. I just checked the GPS to see how long of a drive it was, add a 10-minute margin in. And then I basically knew, okay, checkout's going to take another 5 to 10 minutes. Checkout, loading up the car and everything. So that all worked out. Worked out really well. So this is a very simple, I'm glad it's simple because it is relatively low pay for a catering order. It's like a $29 order, but it's a sandwich platter, a bowl of pasta salad, and a squash pie. So it's like setup here is going to be like 2 to 3 minutes max. which is good. So that part I'm not going to complain about. Quick setup, and hopefully everything will just go as planned. Don't have to wait to meet anybody. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what, there's a pretty good chance that I'm not going to be Diamond on Instacart after December. Every day that I'm doing a catering order, I'm missing at least 1 to 2, Instacart deliveries. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that many. And then on DoorDash, well, like all those good orders disappeared. So when I had like kind of the freebie, I guess, from the hurricane, I was getting amazing orders. And now as soon as I'm back on, like I actually earned Platinum Dasher, now they're not sending any of those things. So I'm not really sure what's up with it. I'm trying to clean up the DoorDash account. So I'm trying to get the completion rate as close to 100% as possible. Trying not to time out any orders. I think I have been playing some little games with DoorDash. I'm still trying to take most everything, but anyway, I'm trying to clean up the back end of the account, and hopefully that will lead to some better orders. So I still think that there's something along the lines of tiers even within the tiers, so that as a Platinum Dasher, like, I still think they're going to prioritize certain Platinum Dashers over other Platinum Dashers. Shop and deliver, Casey. All right, so I'm going to give you the basic principle that I like to use, and then I will make adjustments for certain things. So in general, for any shop and deliver order, I am looking for this formula: at least $1 an item, at least $2 a mile, and at least $15 total. Okay, now, are there exceptions? Yes. So exception 1 would be if it's literally run in the store and grab one item and run out, then maybe you can do it for a little bit less. Maybe you can do that in the $8 to $10 range. But when you have to check out, there are just so many things that are really hard to control. Like, how many people are waiting in line? Is there a customer that, because you're just a regular, you don't get any priority. There's no priority checking out with these apps. So you have to, I feel like you're just taking on a lot of risk. Like, for example, with Instacart, if I go into Costco, every once in a while you go in, there's no lines, and then other times you go in and you're going to be in line for 20 minutes. Like, how do you have to account for that potential time waste? And that's why, like, at warehouses, I say like 20, 25. But I would also go, the more familiar you are with the store, or the more multiples of items. So if it's like 20 items, but it's actually only 3 items and it's just a bunch of each, that also is like, okay, that's something else that you'd be like, okay, you can flex on that. But if you gave me, say, like, well, first of all, I don't even like shopping at Kohl's, okay, but let's just use that example. If I see a 20 item order at Kohl's, I know for me that's going to be an hour. It's going to take me at least a half an hour to shop 20 items at Kohl's. Probably closer to an hour if it's any sort of thing where you're looking for specific sizes or different things. Now, in general, that's why I don't shop clothing orders, because it's like it's too long to look for all that stuff. So you can make exceptions one way or the other, but I like the 1-2-15 principle. Even if you're going in blind, like you're saying with Uber Eats, you don't know which items are going to be on the list. If you follow the 1-2-15 and then you just kind of say, okay, is it a store I know or is it not a store I know? Is it, like, for me, I get on Uber Eats, I get Fresh Market. I know Fresh Market. I like Fresh Market. So if it matches that, then I can grab it. If, on the other hand, you look at the store and you're like, oh my goodness, that store, sorry, I think, I don't know, good example, like other than Kohl's, like Michael's. Michael's is another store that's like, I'm really slow at. I just want to shop groceries, pretty much. Like, that's for me. I know most of my grocery stores pretty well. But if I got a grocery store, there are a couple in town I don't know that well. If I'm going to accept it, it's got to be a lot better than that, because I know I'm going to be slower. But I think the 1-2-15, I have a whole video on it on the channel too. If you want to go and watch that, you certainly are welcome to do so. But that's the basic principles of it, and I think it just makes the most sense. It's definitely bail bottom situations. So right now, Eric, I just have I have shop and deliver turned off on DoorDash, and I'll only turn it on if it's like the middle of the afternoon or something like that, and I'm desperately looking for an order, something like that. I just don't. I think DoorDash is shopping and like their whole just their whole software set up for it. I think it's very clunky. I don't like it. I don't turn anything off on Uber Eats because I don't care about my acceptance rate there. But on DoorDash, and if you just don't like shopping, I don't know if it's an all, but at least in my market, you can go into your Dash preferences and then you can turn off shop and deliver orders, and you can toggle it on or off any time you want, as often as you want. So is Target? Yeah, Target's one of those. That's like a toss-up, right? Because Target could be grocery or Target could be everything else. So yeah, that's one of those that would be like, I'd at least want to make sure it hits the 1-2-15 first then at Target. And then if you look at it and it's all like, I don't want to shop for clothes. So if I get an order and there's clothes on it, it's just not even worth me looking. I don't know where anything is. I don't know styles. I don't know names of clothing things or anything like that. So, you know, if you get one you don't like, then you might just be better off. So you can just not take it, or if it looks pretty good, you can always take it and then you can cancel. Or yeah, like that's one thing. There's a lot of things DoorDash does wrong, but one thing DoorDash does right is allowing you to toggle alcohol orders on and off, and other toggle shopping on and off. But the biggest thing that they don't do right is they force an acceptance rate for their levels. So you can't just deliver whatever you want. You're not free to pick and choose your deliveries. You're not free to pick and choose you're forced into it, because otherwise they say, well, you can't do it. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, the big DoorDash pitch was work whenever you want, as long as you want. Like, there's no way they can honestly make that pitch anymore, because the only way you can work whenever you want is at the same time having to take orders that you don't want to take. Let's see, I think was there one other question? See, Kelly, how's it going this morning? We're doing our catering delivery here from True Food Kitchen. Kaylee, I was going to ask, so you said your cancellation rate is horrible on Instacart. Why? Is it because you accept one and then you get a better spark, so then you cancel the Instacart? The only time I ever really end up canceling Instacart orders is when I accept them as I'm like driving by, and then like I know there's no way I'm going to be able to get back to the store in time to start the shop. Because every once in a while I'll take, you just get a good order, but it's like, there's just not going to be a way for me to do that. So I right now, Casey, all I'm doing is this Zifty. I have everything else turned off. I'm not really doing, I'm going to deliver supper tonight, but I'm trying to take as many catering orders as I can, but after this, I'm going to just go right back. I'm going to do more sourcing for eBay or mostly for Amazon. Once I deliver this, I can show you guys what I got. I'll show you my So I found good clearance at one Target, and I found good regularly priced toys at the Walmart. You know, I should probably do the same thing, Kaylee. I tend to like punish myself when I take a junky Instacart order. I'm just like, I probably shouldn't have done that. But then I just follow through, and then I eat the pain. What is your I'll see what my cancellation rate is on Instacart. It's probably higher than normal just because I'm not taking that many orders right now. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna do supper. I mean, my basic plan is basically deliver suppers and weekends as much as possible, and then try to push into eBay, Amazon, YouTube during the day. Yeah, that's pretty high up there. Mine's at 6% right now, but I think it's just because I've been doing so little shopping. So usually you can kind of push those through pretty quick. I also think, I'm looking at my rating on Instacart. So my rating on Instacart is 4.94. 95 5 stars, 2 4 stars, and 1 1 star. And they call that standard. Like, that's it. Like, you're just average. You can see. What's your rating? 4.94. Wow, almost a perfect 5. What is that worth? C minus. You're just like standard. There's nothing special. Take it. If you don't have at least a 5.1 star rating on Instacart, they just consider you standard. Is that acceptance rate, KC? 41% on Uber. Oh, my Uber's got to be. What's my Uber acceptance? My acceptance rate on Uber right now is back down to its normal 7%. My cancellation rate on Uber is 3%. And it always yells at me like, your cancellation rate is higher than other people in your area. Your acceptance rate is lower than other people in your area. Yeah, because, well, one, you can't time out orders at all on Uber Eats. So the only way to get out is to cancel. All right, we've got about 3 miles to go to get to our delivery here. If I were running only Uber Eats, I still think my acceptance rate would only be about 30. Like, if I was taking every offer that was 5 miles or less and $1 per mile or more, I bet you it's only 30% of the orders max. You know, and then there's a handful of longer orders that are worth it. Is Instacart in all grocery stores? No, I don't, well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if they're in all grocery stores. They are in, so in my area, we have Publix as our, like, kind of our main regional chain. They're in that. We have Costco. They're in that. We have like I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's like, it's a place called Key Foods. I've never been in there. They always look like really bad orders when they come up on the screen, like $10 for 20 miles and stuff like that. So I never take it. That's in there. We do have a Winn-Dixie in town. I'm trying to remember if they're on Instacart, but I never am over in that area, so I don't really know. I do know occasionally that'll pop up. Winn-Dixie will pop up on Uber Eats. So, other than that, I mean, I guess my area, so I get the same question for everybody else in the chat. Is Instacart in all of your grocery stores, or are there certain ones they're not partnered with? Oh, and Sam's Club too. I don't do too many Sam's Club runs because it's the way north end of town. But yeah, they have Sam's Club as well. They do not have Walmart in my area. That's a good question. But I have seen, I don't know if they were old videos. I have seen videos where people have gotten Walmarts on Instacart. So does anyone know, is that regional, or is Walmart just completely moved to Spark? I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. I actually slept well last night. I think I was asleep by 10 o'clock. I mean, I was up by 5:15, so got 7 hours. Woke up without an alarm clock today. I actually think I'm gonna run home after this. I'm only gonna be like 3 miles from home. I'm gonna run home, grab a quick little lunch. You do have Walmart. Okay, KC. Well, there you go. There's some information. So that's like a regional thing. Yeah, we don't have Walmart on our Instacart here. So I wonder why that is. Why wouldn't they just want to be everywhere? Southern California. I wonder if Walmart, is there Walmart Spark there too, where you are? I just wonder with what is it, Prop 22 or whatever it is, I wonder if that's sorry again. I wonder if that's somehow just tied into why they do or don't. Yeah, I've been on the wait list for Spark for like a year and a half now, and Amazon Flex. I was saying the other day on stream, I gotta get better at actually checking my waitlisted apps, because I don't read my email. I get way too much email to read it all. So I should probably check the waitlist apps a little more often. All right, this might be the same place that I delivered to. I think I've delivered to this place. Okay, so KC, so if you go on the website, it only shows certain areas, but I contacted them directly because my area, it only showed like Miami, Orlando, Tampa, and I reached out to say like, hey, are you guys on here? Is there a wait list or something I can get on? And they're like, well, actually we are in your market, it just doesn't show on our website. And so they said just sign up under a different one. And so I signed up under like Tampa, I think. Just making my turn here. So I signed up under Tampa, and then they said after you sign up, then just let us know and we'll get you adjusted over to your actual market. Doesn't show California at all. I would still reach out, because I can tell you for sure that I know their entire website isn't there. I'd still reach out and just say, hey, just wondering if you guys are coming to California, and if you are, is there a wait list I can get on? All right, I think I see. This is not, so it's next to a place that I delivered to previously, but it is not the same place. So yeah, I would say for sure, I mean, their customer service they're the best of any gig delivery app that I've dealt with so far. So at least reach out, and like I said, I mean, worst case is at least you get some information so you know whether or not to keep checking. Best case is you either get on a wait list, or because it's not showing on their website, maybe there's even a spot open and they're just like piloting it out, or maybe they got to figure out some legal stuff or whatever. But I don't think it's going to hurt. They should be nice and cool with you, and at least give you information that you need. So hold on, we're going to go do drop off. Well, can't complain about... Yeah, Sign is back for this one. Sign is back, and Sign is well behaved today. So, I'll show you I took a little picture of the setup. They're very simple. Very simple order. Silverware, plates, and they had like sandwiches and wraps. Just drive home though and do a quick little lunch, and then I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna go source for like eBay and Amazon for a little bit. Live for supper again tonight, so we'll do another we'll do a full live 5 p.m. But obviously not every catering order is that easy, and ideally you want larger catering orders too that will pay you more. But showed up to the restaurant, the food was ready early, picked it up, dropped it off, all in like 40 minutes and $29. So it's like, that's way better than most of the lunch deliveries that I ever see in my market. So I'm pretty happy with that. And the other thing that's nice is they auto pay out every like 2 to 3 days. So it's like every 2 to 3 days I get like some sort of something, some sort of deposit, either from, you know, Deliver That or Zifty. So super simple, super quiet, doctor's office. I only even saw one person in there. I'm sure there were others in there, but I only actually talked to one person, saw one person. And so just trying to climb the ladder, taking as many orders as I can. Like I said, I got sent I had 3 different catering orders on Deliver That today, and all of them were the same exact time as this one, and all were for a little less money. So they were all just between like 11 and 11:20, and this was like an 11:20 pickup. It's kind of a bummer to see that many, and I accepted 2 of them. The third one I had enough time to even look at it and didn't accept it because I saw the time was going to conflict and the price wasn't there. But at least we got the best one that I saw I got. I'll give you guys the brief little channel update for the day. Yesterday afternoon, we crossed 1,000 subscribers. As of right now, we're at 1,125 subs. So, so that was kind of crazy. The new subs have started to slow down, and obviously a lot of people have come in and done, you know, they've signed up, subbed, and done all that stuff. But it was really fun. I spent about 20 minutes just replying to comments this morning because I'm trying to reply to every comment that I get. You know, and then I did another catch up later this morning. So I think I'm actually all caught up on comments for right now. And then our, let's see. And then our watch hours. That was the other thing I wanted to update. So we're working towards 4,000 watch hours. That's our next watch hour goal. We're on a 5-day lag. I know I've got at least 100 watch hours coming in the next 5 days, but as of today, we're at 3,093. So we're gonna make a push. The goal is to get to the 4,000 watch hours by Thanksgiving, or maybe even on Thanksgiving. So that's the goal. We're gonna see if we can make it work. See if we can make it happen. Yeah, it's slow. Like I said, I'm not turning on any other apps right now. But hopefully, it is weird sometimes though too. Sometimes you have like DoorDash will be really busy from like 10:30 to 11:30, and then it just dies, and that's it. Lunch is hard because it's so many orders condensed into such a short period of time, and so you just have such a narrow window to get any sort of really good order. Air fryer and new TV. Well, awesome. You've been working hard, so it's cool to celebrate with some of those things. Somebody's tuna fish can that you shop for them ended up paying for your new TV and air fryer. Well, that's fun. Enjoy. Just in time for the holiday season. So I'm just about home. I'm gonna just go home and eat. I'm gonna end the stream here, I think. They want me to click actual depart that I actually departed. That's funny. Like even after I marked the Zifty as delivered, it wanted me to still mark depart. So, whoops, did it now. I feel like after I upload the picture and mark as delivered, I feel like that should be done. I feel like that seems like an unnecessary step. Yeah, Eric, thank you so much. We'll be live. It's going to be a little later tonight, probably around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. supper tonight, roughly, because I got to pick up everybody from school between like 5 and 5:30. Kaylee, if you make your soup, enjoy it for sure. Thank you guys for hanging out. So that's the anatomy of what a Zifty order looks like, but I will talk to you guys later.